I'm here with Juma Sultan. Hello, Juma. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, doing great, doing great. Just wonderful. The world around me is a little chaotic, but it's okay.
Well,
You
you've
know.
been around a chaotic world for a few days, right? You've seen some things that would amaze you, wouldn't you say?
Hey, the thing that amazed me is that I woke up this morning.
Okay.
That's great. So yeah. Anyway,
You've had
so
a positive attitude. Ever since I know you, I met you during that 1989 celebration, 20th anniversary of Woodstock. And
what?
ever since then, I fell in love with you. You're just a positive guy.
Well, I miss my other positive brother, Richie. I think we met through Richie Havens,
Correct.
when you were doing, a docu on him or something.
Well,
Yeah,
I was doing it on Woodstock overall. It was the 20th anniversary of Woodstock. Uh,
right.
we initially started working very hard to do it in the Great Lawn in New York City, and we got the Great Lawn through the commissioner and through then we have PBS. We
Yes.
couldn't raise the money in the end to 700,000 to pull it off.
That seems to be your and my problem is that
Yeah.
we know what it takes to oil the machine. And, we're not in Africa, so we don't have all our natural resources.
Oh, there you go. They got a lot of them. 50%, I believe, of the world's natural resources right over there.
Right. So, but anyway, but here we are, and I always have respected what you have been doing and your movement, toward humanity. So that's why I'm here this morning. So we don't have to be lengthy, but if you have a series of things that you want to talk about, I'm open for a few minutes now.
The Juma, what I want to talk about is, in essence, is you, because you're a man who has done many things, as far as I know, and the things that I so do respect. I know you've worked with young children, you work with adults, you work with adults that have had some ups and downs in their lives. You're got the peace in your soul, and you're a great musician. In addition to all of this, you're a minister too, aren't you? Uh,
Ordained in 1973.
you
Uh,
what,
but
where do you attribute this to? Where does
being
this come from?
ordained, it was just, it was part of my nature, just like it's my nature. Like I consider myself a musician by nature. I just happen to play professional. And so uh, I've always rooted. I've always tried to assist the underdog. I've been probably mentally put in that position so many times in my life that my empathic nature, I can't fight it. How's that? I don't fight it. And so, uh, and in terms of my background, a lot of people just think that my career started and finished with Jimi Hendrix. That's only a small chapter in my life. Presently I'm writing a book, and he has a formidable chapter in it. But when I look at the entire picture, it's a great stepping stone. I felt because it gave me much more exposure in the world to promote, uh, my basic principle about humanity. And I've been on the planet a long time, and to see peace here on this planet, uh, and looking at from a historical perspective, uh, I've never, even from now to the past in history, I'm not sure there has been peace on the planet. I guess the theoretical, the Garden of Eden's, the peace was lost. you know.
Uh,
So,
what is,
anyway,
how about for you though? What is peace for you? What's peace for Juma Sultan, a man who's given so much to others?
Well, peace for me is knowing myself and loving myself, and with that basic uh, premise, I can be who I am. And, I wake up and I know that emotions, we have a whole myriad wide scale, but what we do with them. So I try to stay balanced with my true self and let all these other things uh, uh, find the right position in my life.
Where do you think that, I wore this through all these concerts. It says freedom, right? And your good buddy Richie Havens, sang freedom, started the Woodstock generation with this word. What do you think this word freedom means?
Uh, Boy, it's pretty deep. Freedom, you experience in my experience here in America and my experience here, uh, uh, my freedom is within. So what does it mean to me? It means that within I have my freedom, and uh, I'm going to say everything is vibration. So even thought. So my thought on freedom has to be from within, and that's it. Because the oppressive nature of the society that I've lived for the last whatever many years I am old, yeah, has not promoted freedom. It's just like people talk about freedom and they talk about different things uh, uh, in reference to freedom in America. Well, all the other aspects you can see, but to see it realized is something that I'm still looking forward to see that people are free. It has to start within, and then it grows into unity, where people have common ground. Like no matter what your so-called race, ethnicity, or anything, but it's a spirit, and it's a spirit to allow you to be yourself despite the opposition. So that's what freedom means to me. Is that at this point, as things get more controlled, so freedom to me is a natural element that has been opposed to our whole system of technology and other things that are contributions. And to me, so many of them have been abused, like the media that we're on now. uh, there's a good and there's bad aspects of even what we're doing at this time. And so freedom is to be balanced within yourself and be able to navigate through the worldly system.
Talking about the worldly system, uh, make it even a little more involved. What do you think about Mother Earth now and freedom?
Well, Mother Earth's been crying too long because of all the destruction uh, that we as human beings have been placing on her. And when you get to the indigenous cultures, you'll see that many people had talked about it in the past, and now uh, in my lifetime, I've seen I've seen just uh, Mother Earth is crying because we're all one spirit. People don't understand that it's about life. So the natural is about life. The all of the technical and all the others or other aspects are not about life. And at this time we have been totally indoctrinated. And so for me, the freedom is for me. as we were going back to our other conversation, is being able to be centered within yourself and discern, uh, what is good for you, what is good for humanity. We've both been around the block so many times, and we know what from our good and bad activity. I look at it very simple that you have your if you took a piece of paper and you had your pluses and your minuses. There's so many processes, but the process, but it takes, unfortunately, it takes them both to cause motion. When I say that, it takes a positive and a negative. And so I choose. It's a matter of choice. I choose when I wake up daily to stay on the side of the positive. Uh, and we all have positive and negative in our life, but I choose to focus mainly on the positive aspects.
That can be felt, I'll tell you that. Your being just explodes into others. You make people happy. I'm telling you right now. I'm crazy about it. You do.
Well,
You're natural.
I have a band, and what we try to do, and it's a very very loving, strong group of individuals who are we all have our struggles, but are solid, and we all have a plethora of experience. And what my band, like the communication and vibrations that we talk about, is that if we just throw a little bit in the pot every day of joy, and you talk about freedom. Freedom is that, for me, is that everybody has their center. I mean, you can go to any religion, you can go to anything, but it's about it's about the soul. See, there's something beyond this body. This is a housing for the soul. And so, if you could keep your in tune with your natural aspect and your soul, uh, then you have to navigate through here, through the positive and the negatives, and it all happens in life. And how our reflection of our attitude on all these situations are difficult. It is difficult on a daily basis, but it's possible.
Support from others helps.
Hey, helps. That is not only the support, but we talk about vibrations, and I deal with a lot of vibration, and it's about love. It's very simple, and when you get to it, the Bible talks about agape overflowing. So if you could find some there, your love for yourself, and come to your family and your community, and you start thinking about humanity. And you were talking about activities. Yes, I cry daily for my brothers and sisters. I'm part of the Haitians, been 30 years support project. I went there and I saw people who were living, uh, the average person on the average person on the streets, or the average person living there. We're living one level below our homeless. When I visited there about 3 years ago, uh, and I found them living one level below our homelessness, and so this thing. But that's not only the only place, but all around the world, people are suffering, and also in our neighborhoods, and there are solutions, and there are people working towards solutions, and there are people working uh planning. They I believe that everybody, I don't want to get all in a whole political discussion, but there are people in that are facts that are not for for humanity. Okay, I'm about humanity, and it's just like yes, a lot of people consider me a nationalist. Yes, I have to be a nationalist because everything is categorized. I'm placed in a certain position. Uh, I couldn't care. Muhammad Ali, I tell you, no matter how much money you had, there's a ceiling, you know, and so to remain positive under the circumstances, you can only trust in the true human spirit, which we all are connected, and that's what we're trying to do, to reconnect the human spirit so that we can move progressively and stop uh, the destruction of our life and other people. There are enough, there is enough food here for the planet, but through other calculations, people are reducing, they're controlling, and they're eliminating. I don't believe in a lot of things, so I'm not going to start talking here because we're talking about peace and love. About what I consider was the pandemic, which is still in effect. Uh, or I don't want to get too wordy, but we just have to uh, we have to struggle to unify, and the system have this divide. We all know the method: divide and keep people away from each other. And people are looking for leaders, and at this time, it's time for us to lead ourselves, to go within, and you'll come out with the right formulas for what your particular role is, your lane, and what you can contribute to humanity to still, despite the opposition, make it a better place for posterity, for the generations to come.
Juma, where do you have a website, or people can follow you somewhere?
Not only that, yeah, my website is being built right now. I have several projects underway right now. I'll be launching I have it already set up. I'm launching a 24-hour streaming channel called Studio We TV. It's based off of my archive collection from I started archiving in 1964, and it's just a wealth of information. In fact, you can go to Columbia Rare Books, and they have like 40 boxes of my material that I relinquished to them because I couldn't haul stuff around anymore. And I'm just saying that my website will be up shortly, but I do have, as you know, I have on Facebook right now, not the website, but I have I have a Facebook group called the Real Juma Sultan Experience, and I put information there presently. Within the next month or so, I will have a website active.
Juma,
Actually, I have a website, but it's being revised.
okay, all right. Juma, what an honor to get a couple of minutes with you, man. It's just enlightened my day.
Okay. Well, that's what. Oh, okay. So that's where we're coming from. Joy distribution specialist. That's where we're trying to raise the world. Okay. All right.
You, my
You
friend.
and hopefully next year we can formally, you know, to support, and in between. Let's be in touch because we can, you know, together. It's only about unity, and this is why I'm here this morning. We can spread the love, we can spread the word, and we can spread the hope and the possibilities for mankind.
Amen, our women. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, you be well. All right,
Juma, I love you. Thank you, my friend.
be well.